Hey everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass, and I want to have you check out this horn, which we just got in from our friends at Pick Blackburn. It's a monster trumpet, raw. Stay tuned. I hope everybody's doing well today. It's been a while since I've posted actually a video that isn't an unlisted video for customers. We've been trying to catch up feverishly on our massive doubler pre-orders. They're almost done, thanks to everybody who's supported the shop during the coronavirus pandemic and also your great patience. Those horns are turning out really, really beautifully. So we hope to be fully caught up in a week or so. That being said, I got this horn in a couple, maybe early last week. I did one video, a 3-horn video between Copernicus, this horn, and the Lotus trumpet, which we sold. But I thought I'd do a little bit more in-depth discussion about this horn because I've taken it home for a few days and played it. So this is one of the new Blackburn trumpets. It's an L1. The L1 is a large bore. So their large bore is .462, and this has a couple of their cool components on it. First, it's got the 213A 20S bell. Now, the 20 stands for the gauge of the bell, so it's a fairly, in their world, it's a little bit lighter. It's not as light as like a Claude Gordon Benge or things like that, but it's a little bit lighter than standard. The 213 is the mandrel that they use to spin the bell. I think it's, for me, it feels a little bit more open than the 37. That's just my personal thing. A stands for the ambronze alloy, so they have a proprietary bronze alloy that they use on their bell. And the S stands for a stainless steel bell bead, I do believe. The lead pipe is a 12M-348. The second number, 348, is the venturi, or the opening of the lead pipe. And the 12M is a more commercial pipe in their line while still having a lot of flexibility in the sound. It does have a standard crook, not a rounded crook. We have another Blackburn in the shop right now that has a rounded crook, and this is in raw brass. But it has metal valve guides, so you might hear that noise, but that's because of the metal valve guides. Personally, I think metal valve guides play a lot better than the standard nylon guides. Now, nylon's quieter, but metal vibrates. So it's very similar to a mouthpiece component where, we cut Delrin mouthpieces and acrylic mouthpieces. They're great, but metal does sound better. It's hard to sugarcoat that. Even with my allergies, a lot of times when I'm recording, I'm using a metal mouthpiece. Okay. You heard a tiny little bit of that horn at the beginning, more of a smoky-ish solo. Let me play a few little Arbens things and then a Charlier and maybe an excerpt or two on it, okay? So let's first start with, let's go with a little Arben. Two things. One, the sound that you're hearing is not my super hi-fi setup. We're still working on the construction reconstruction of my basement studio since it flooded, and I hope to do a more polished video in terms of having like a real studio sound, maybe by the end of the week if we can get it finished. Second, I just love the articulation on this horn. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone. It just it has a beautiful pop to the note. Brain cramp. I've already recorded like 15 videos today, so chops are a little flugely versus a trumpet. Let me play just play a bebop tune on it. And lastly, we'll do a little commercial stuff. You know, I like playing that hanging long enough line. So let's see how it feels on this horn. I haven't really pushed this yet, so let's see. So while the first F I didn't find, just because this is the first time I've used that actual mouthpiece in this horn, I think if I do it a couple times, I'll get it. Yeah. So that's a quick tour of the Blackburn L1. We hope to have it listed for sale shortly. It's an incredibly awesome trumpet, completely handmade in the United States by the folks at Pickett Blackburn. If you have a moment, hit that subscribe button wherever it might be to stay up to date with us. Thanks so much for your great support and continued support during this pandemic. We are here for you, and we love to always chat with you on the phone or email, okay? Take care.